great views, tall mountains and another 5 places to pitch your tent, we're out to review all 41 AFCD official campsites right here on Drone and Phone.
Well, welcome to another episode of our campsite investigations. Where are we today, Jack?
Today we're around the Tai Mo Shan, the Thailand Chung area. Here is bottom of Tai Mo Shan, around the Tai Mo Shan tourist center. There are 2 campsites around, and in the middle of the day we go to Liman Pass, which a bit of walk to. Yeah. And then later we'll be in the Thailand Chung Country Park to visit Fu Tsai and Hop Hui.
Okay. 5 very popular campsites. This is a popular place to hike, of course, but also a great place to camp. Time to get going and have a look.
There are 41 official campsites in Hong Kong maintained by the Agricultural, Fisheries and Conservation Department, or AFCD as it is more commonly known. All have toilets and access to water, but vary greatly in facilities, access and size. To save you from turning up to an officially marked campsite only to be disappointed, we have visited them all and we share with you our take on each one over 8 episodes. For this episode we get a ride up Route Twisk to Rotary Park. We use the sextant and some handy signs to navigate our way down to the first of our campsite reviews of the day.
Well, this is the first of our campsites. We're just below Tai Mo Shan. Great place to hike on the Macklehose Trail. Very well equipped here. We've got a bathroom right here which doesn't have a shower but does have running water. There's also a shop which is very unique for the places we've been so far. We're on Route Twisk, easy access, but on the downside it might be a bit noisy in case you don't like the sound of cars at night. You can catch a bus up here, which we did do. Now let me just show you around. This is a standard government site. So we've got a barbecue pit, very well nicely done, a table, and we've got some decking here with plenty of space. There's only 5 pitches that we can see, but each pitch has got lots of space for more than one tent if you need. And if you look down behind us, you're going to see the full extent of this campsite.
With our first campsite under the belt, we packed up, crossed over Route Twisk and into another country park. So here we pass from the Tai Mo Shan Country Park on this side of the road to the Tai Lam Chung or Tai Lam Country Park on this side. The next campsite, again along the Macklehose Trail, is big and very popular. So popular, in fact, it is the only one we came across that required an advance booking. Wandering through it becomes clear why this one is so popular.
Well, Route Twisk, this is a very different setup. It's effectively a long path with 37 pitches as you go. We've actually pitched down here. We're going along the Macklehose Trail, which is just over there if you can see it. Now, each pitch has got what you would expect at a government campsite. It is numbered. You have to register for your number. You've got some nice decking there to put your tent. Nice little design here for the barbecue. And of course the table as well. So they've combined the table and the barbecue together. Now there's toilets down here and at the other end, running water at this end too. You're going to find easy access here because you're right next to Route Twisk, but much quieter here than it was at the other campsite. Also, as I think I've mentioned already, Macklehose Trail right there. We can just easily get in and out.
From here, we set off along the Macklehose Trail through the Tai Lam Chung Country Park. It's a long but easy stroll through the forest until you reach the Fu Tsai Campsite.
Well, this campsite is along the Macklehose Trail. Very useful if you're doing some through hiking. Lovely space because we're in the forest most of the way. We've come down a little path and then suddenly it's opened up. There are 9 pitches here. Again, all the usual stuff, barbecue site, a table to eat off, and then of course our camp. Not so good in terms of the other facilities though. Toilets, well, there is a portaloo at the junction, looked okay. And for water, you're going to have to go down to the stream and just get the natural water that comes from the stream. That is the facilities as it exists at the moment. If you want to walk here, well, obviously if you're on the Macklehose Trail, no problem. Otherwise, you're going to have to come up from underneath, which is about 4 or 5 kilometers to get up and quite a steep climb.
As we leave to get out, I'm assured by Jack he knows this area well and just to trust him. So once again I'm following Jack to this campsite. He says it's through these bushes. We've heard that one before. Hiking out to Samcheong, we take a detour before concluding this series around to Tai Po and up the Wilson Trail to Lead Mine Pass. This campsite sits at the intersection between the Mackelhose and Wilson Trails just below the other side of Tai Mo Shan. Well, it's very quiet here at this campsite. Not many pitches. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3 tables and a similar amount of barbecue pits. Actually, a few more barbecue pits here. Communal exercise stuff over there. I don't know what that's for, or I guess you can hang stuff up. We have got water over here, and we do have some fairly good toilets just up here with water that you can buy. There is some more camping space. If I turn around and you look up here, not too bad. Now, if you're coming from Tai Po, it's going to be about an hour's walk, but it's very steep. It's all the way up to get here, but very handy if you're doing the Mackelhose Trail. You can see we're actually on a road, but you can't get access to that. But it is on the trail. If you're doing the Mackelhouse or the Wilson Trail, you'll find a nice place to camp here. Watch out for the aggressive monkeys in this area that will lighten your load of any food lying around. After returning to Tai Po, we take the Lam Cam Road over to Ho Poi, where our last campsite sits. This one just outside the village on a small road.
Well, this is the last and a little bit different in terms of the way this one is laid out. We've got these open communal camping areas and then communal benches. We've got like 3 here where you can sit down with barbecue pits, and more over there, more further down here. And like you can even see the washing lines. Rather than having individual ones for each one, you've got one set over there and one set over here. There's some basic facilities. There is water down here. There's a tap that you can use, garbage cans, and 2 portaloos just on the other side of the road there. There's a road so you can drive here, or it's about a 600-meter walk if you're coming from the village off a minibus. Overall though, a very pleasant site. You are next to the road, so you're going to get more people coming here, but not a busy road, so it's not going to disturb you at night, but it just means that there are going to be more crowds, as we can see right here.
There are buses out of Ho Poi that will take you to an MTR station where you can get back to the city, or indeed get to the campsite if you're planning on using it as a base to explore the area. Well, that's the end of this episode. How has it been for you, Jack?
It was fantastic. I think so far it's the best 5. All of them are good.
I would say that pretty well all of them. Last one maybe not as good as the other ones, but first 3 was really something else. So highly recommend it. If you're finding this for the first time, you're going to find all of our other campsites and lots more information down on our website, droneandphone.com, and also on our YouTube channel. For now, my name's DJ.
I'm Jack.
This is Drone and
Phone.